Alright, day 10. This was another painting day, and these 4 paintings that I'm working on, I'm at the point that I can't really show them to you. They're kinda top secret, but enough that I could show you the progress up to now, but from here on out I can't really show you. I know, bummer, I know. Okay, but as I announced on Twitter last night, at Schamberger, I am going to show you today, as a makeup, the signed prints that I'm going to have at Access. There might still be one more. I'm waiting to hear confirmation on that, but I've got a pretty good assortment here that I'm pretty excited to show you guys. So, first up, we've got the Prince, Finn Balor. This is actually, I think, the first time I've had a signed one of him without the face paint, the body paint. So this is pretty cool. He liked this a lot. It's still trending really well for me on social media since he shared it, and debuting these signed prints at Access. For the first time ever, Tegan Knox. That's pretty exciting. It's my first painting of her, and it's the first signed print of her. We'll be debuting those there. The reigning, defending North American champion, Keith Lee. When he signed this for me, he told me about what it was like standing in the ring with Brock Lesnar. That's pretty cool. If you come by, ask me about it, I might just tell you. And Daddy's Home, NXT's own Tommaso Ciampa. This is a personal favorite piece of mine. On the Canvas to Canvas for it, I went pretty in depth on my thinking for it. And if you missed that and you're coming to Access, ask me about this one too. There's a lot of thinking that went into that piece. The NXT Women's Champion, who will be defending her title at WrestleMania, Rhea Ripley, will have this new print there signed by her. All 4 members of the Undisputed Era. This is a fun one I did. You can see it kind of spells out, well, not kind of, it does spell out era. Told Adam Cole this last time that I kind of wish I'd had the thoughts to have it spell out boom. There's always next time. And he actually said that he prefers it says era. So there we go. Hey Goldberg, this is who's next. Roman Reigns. Always does well for me. Consistently one of my most popular subjects, and I'm sure those will do really well there as well. And the Celtic Warrior Sheamus. This is actually an older piece, but since he went back to his more traditional look, I brought this, and he joked, like, hey, if you wait long enough, these old looks come back. And he and I have a running joke that I don't like to do new paintings of him. I do. I really do. But I could say, like, hey, any excuse to not do a new piece of you. I thought it was funny. And it's, fun to say that to Sheamus's face and then survive. The Artist, painted by the artist, Shinsuke Nakamura. This is another one of my favorites I've done. Technique-wise, I was really happy with the execution on this. And first time in the line, as they like to say in the action figure world, John Morrison. This is my first signed anything of him. This was from the Champions Collection painting I did of him. And it was my first time meeting him and getting a chance to talk with him. The last painting I did of last decade, Alexa Bliss, signed by her. That's pretty cool. She was excited that she was the subject of my very last painting of the decade. She should be. It's a big deal. KO, Kevin Owens. This one he actually posed for. It was the first time I had one of the subjects do that, and then I painted it. And KO has always been very good to me, and always sells very well for me. the Monday Night Messiah, Pariah, one of those, Seth Rollins. He's changed up his persona a bit, but I feel like this one still represents well. So happy to have that in the selection. The man, Becky Lynch. I call this one Becky Noir. It was heavily influenced by film noir and Jim Steranko, a famous artist who worked in noir. Okay, we're getting to the really exciting stuff. Booyaka! It is Rey Mysterio. I've only ever had one other print that I have had signed by him available. This is the second one. He really liked this one to the point that he asked for a copy framed for his own home, and you can have it in yours. And his won't be signed by Rey Mysterio, because that'd be weird. But it's not weird for you. Okay, this one, when we put them up on WWE auction, they sold out in less than 24 hours. It might have even been less than 12 hours. So I imagine they'll go fast at access as well. The Kabuki Warriors, Asuka and Kairi Sane, signed by both. Put a lot of research into this piece. You can come ask me about it at the event. It's also featured in Canvas to Canvas, that for the first time was narrated by someone other than me and my wife. It was our friend Karen Peterson. Okay, keeping the annual tradition going. The Four Horsewomen, do we still call them the NXT Four Horsewomen? For this video, we're going to call them that. Bayley, Sasha Banks, Charlotte Flair, and Becky Lynch. And this was the Four Horsewomen of the Apocalypse, is what I was calling this piece. The style on this, the background, influenced by apocalyptic imagery. Pretty fun. Gustave Doré, I think, was who I used. Anyway. And now, this is an exciting one. It's kind of like, I don't know, maybe I won't bring them because I just want it for myself, but we'll do it, you know. Okay. The Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels. Many people argue the greatest of all time. He could just do it all, and now he's proven that he can also sign prints for me. And with Shawn, his signature is really nice, right? Like a lot of the big name, old school guys, they have really nice signatures. We'll get into that a lot with this next one. But this was cool, right? Like, it was my first time meeting Shawn and got him to sign that for me. It's also one of my very favorite paintings. Okay, here it is. The Nature Boy, Ric Flair. I got to sit with him to sign these, and let's get in on close on this. There we are. Come over on this side. See that signature? See the amount of effort he put in there, and I really want to point out that he dots, you can't quite see it because it fell in the black area on this, but he dotted the eyes on here. And when I was pulling for Rick, pulling means there's a stack of prints, he signs, I pull it, he can sign the next one. When we were doing this, he had missed dotting one of those eyes, and I went to pull it, and he's like, whoa, hold on there, brother. I missed dotting that eye. And I thought he was joking about that, and he wasn't. He told me that it means a lot to him that he wants it to be a special thing when someone gets one of his signatures. And then, like, afterwards, I thought, like, well, was that just a work? Was that him putting on a performance for me? I mean, it's Rick, right? But the WWE staff told me that no, that's actually something that Rick does. That he is very serious about that. Also, with this painting, I want to note, a few years ago at WrestleMania Access, they had an exhibit of all of Ric Flair's robes, except for the one that he's wearing in this painting, because it was destroyed at the end of a feud that he was having with Blackjack Mulligan. Started with him tearing up Blackjack's cowboy hat, and wow, pro wrestling's awesome. But WWE's archivist, while putting that exhibit together, asked me to paint this so that it would be represented in there. This is also the year that Charlotte debuted the peacock robe. And when she saw this painting, she thought that I had insider knowledge on this and freaked out about it. But yeah, this is a special one. It's a full circle access thing, and I have a feeling these will go fast, so come by for those as well. I'll have all the pricing information on this in Sunday's newsletter, robschamberger.com/newsletter. If you're not already subscribed, why would you not be? It's my favorite thing I do. And that is it for today. Tomorrow is another painting day. I'll figure out what I'm going to talk with you about in there. We'll find something, but I will see you then. Thanks.